Hello again. Here is day 3 of the Take 5 Writing Anti-Challenge. Now, this is the third and final day. And on this day, we're going to be asking you to actually have something in which to record some words, whether it is pen and paper, whether it's the notes section of your phone. Make sure you're only looking at your notes and you're not scrolling on anything on your phone. Or it might be that you prefer to make notes on a laptop or something like that. However you want to make notes. You might prefer to speak your notes into your phone. That's fine as well. But you need some way of recording your thoughts. So Hazel, how do we do day 3?
Day 3. This follows on from yesterday's focused wandering, where we asked you to think about the type of story that you wanted to do. Today, we want you to make notes around your thoughts yesterday. So we're not asking you to write chapter and verse. It doesn't even have to make sense to anybody but you. It doesn't have to be full sentences. It can be notes. It can be notes on a character. It can be notes on a plot. It can be brainstorming with, various things circled and arrows going off in various directions. It can be,
questions.
Anything. It can be questions. Nobody's going to mark this. Okay. Nobody is going to be looking at it and thinking, oh, well, that's not even 1 out of 10 for the effort. This isn't for anybody else other than you. So you're going to ask questions or make notes, maybe a brief outline, maybe a character description, maybe a snippet of a conversation between two characters, maybe just describing a feeling or a mood or the color of the curtains, whatever helps you to feel the mood of the thing that you're writing, to make a more of a shape around your story. That's what you're going to do for 5 minutes, 3 times a day. And hopefully what will happen at the end is you will look back and you'll think, oh, in the space of 15 minutes, my story that I was thinking of has gone from this big kind of gelatinous wibbly wobbly thing slightly more of a molded shape, so you can get more of a shape, a feel to it.
Yes. Okay. And remember, it still doesn't have to be a complete idea for a story. No. It might still be rather wobbly around the edges. You might still just have one character that you're interested in following the story of. You might just have one setting. You might have thought more about setting. You might have a particular event that you want to happen in the story, but you have no idea how you're going to get to that event or what's going to happen after that event. That's all completely fine. It is purely making some progress rather than it still being in your head. That's all it's about.
Now, whilst Deanne was talking, all I could think about was when I was a child, we used to have a little red plastic rabbit jelly mold, and we would make the jelly, put it into the fridge, and because I was impatient, I would always turn it out a bit too early. So instead of having a beautiful red jelly rabbit shaped jelly, I would take the mold away and the thing would go.
Okay.
It was still jelly. Okay, it still tasted good. It was still an improvement on the little cubes that it had started out as, and I could still eat it and make something of it. So the fact that it wasn't in the perfect jelly shape didn't matter. So it's the same with your writing here. It doesn't have to be the perfect rabbit. It can be a jelly blob on the plate. It's still jelly. It's still more than you had when you started out.
Mm.
How do you put up with me, Deanne, with my little wanderings?
I have no idea, if I'm absolutely honest. But, you know, what got me there was all the time you were talking, Deanne, I was thinking about something completely different. Thanks for that. I know what you mean.
I knew you'd be making sense, okay? So I didn't need to worry about that.
That's fine. So that is the 3-day anti-challenge for getting writing. Now, we help people to write and continue their writing and keep writing and form a writing habit in something called Bookforge. We would love you to check it out, see if it's the right sort of thing for you. Now, why have we called it Bookforge, Hazel?
We've called it Bookforge because it is a place to hammer out words. See what we did there? So we're working on the basis that there's a famous saying, you can't edit a blank page, and that's perfectly true. The problem is, how do you fill that page to begin with? And so Bookforge is about helping you to do that, giving you ways to manage your life, manage your time, and build the habit of hammering out words. And until you have the first draft of whatever it is you want to write done. And once that's done, you can then look at honing it, at perfecting it. And we can help you with that in various ways. But first and foremost, get the job done. Do the thing.
Do the
that's
thing.
What it's about.
Exactly. So this isn't a theoretical classroom. This isn't about the way in which you should write. This is about coming in, turning up, getting things done, practicing your skill of writing, the craft of writing, and getting those words down, because it's by getting the words down that you develop the manuscript, you get the manuscript there on paper, on your laptop, on whatever device, and that is then how you are able to refine it afterwards. But you've got to get the words there in the first place. So we would love you to visit www.bookforge.co.uk. Okay, co.uk at the end.
We will also be adding a link to a free planner, writing planner that we have developed. That's yours whether you decide to join Bookforge or not. But yes, have a look at that. It may be of use to you. And if it's not, well, you can still join us here to listen to our various ramblings. Oh, I love that. I think I need to click reset on myself today, don't I?
Yeah, take 5, Hazel. Take 5.
I think I should. And remember, this Take 5 challenge you can do time and time again whenever you feel the need to. And these videos, these recordings will be available. So whenever you want to take 5 again, please feel free to rewatch them.
Fabulous. Get in touch. Tell us how you get on. And yes, let us know what you think. Speak to you soon, we hope. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.